Goodwill letters. What a great way to clean up a few late payments on your credit report, especially if this is a company that you have been with for a few years. Now, this video is all about goodwill letters, what they are, and how to get what you need with them. If you're trying to repair your credit, then stick around as this discussion of goodwill letters and how to get some late payments removed as we get going. Here we are. In the previous video, we went over how to get your credit report. Your first letter you need to write to any and all collection companies on your report. The letter to remove old addresses on your report. We also touched on the second and third letter that you'll be writing to the collection companies, but we'll be going into more detail in future videos, so be sure to like and subscribe to watch them as they drop. Now, as mentioned, this video is all about goodwill letters, but what is a goodwill letter? It is a letter that you write to your creditors explaining what happened in your past and requesting a little goodwill in the form of them removing a late payment or two as reported on your credit. We will have the letter broken down into 8 important parts and an example later, so make sure to watch till the end of the video. Now, this letter is a great way to remove an oops from your credit file, but you need to be super nice when asking for this, as being aggressive will not help. You're asking them for a favor, and that never works with aggression. Now imagine a friend walking up to you and demanding that you take him to the store. Not asking, demanding. John, take me to the store right now. Hey Bill, why should I do that? Because I said so. Now do it. I understand that I would not like someone I know doing this to me, and definitely not a stranger. For this reason, we want to be very nice in our letter. In fact, being over-the-top nice is called for, and we're going to admit that this is our fault and ask for a little forgiveness. Is one late payment a big deal? Oh, yes, it is. Now, here's a quick little credit score fact. Your payment history is 35% of your FICO score. This is the single largest item on your report. So the way to have a credit score that is continually moving up is to pay every bill on time. In fact, there is an easy way to do so. Set up auto pay and pay the minimum payment. A survey of high-scoring people said that setting up auto pay was the easiest thing to guarantee your payment was never late. Once a late payment lands on your report, your score will drop like a rock. The higher the score, the more you're penalized. On myfico.com, there's an example of a woman with a score of 773. When she had a 30-day late payment on her credit report, just one late payment, her score dropped 85 points and put her down into the 600s. Let's talk about the 8 things you need. In order to have a chance for success, a goodwill letter needs to cite relevant facts. Do so in a way that can appeal emotionally to the creditor. It's not enough to present the facts, you need to tell a story. Don't write the letter until you've gotten your account back in good standing. Once you're back on track, here's a few things to keep in mind as you write your letter. Turn on the charm. If you don't have that gift, then just be super nice. Negativity will kill your chances. Remember, you made the mistake, so a bad attitude will not be a good look. Get to the point, acknowledge your mistake, and list the reasons why it happened. Point out that your credit history is excellent or has been good for the last so many months, and that this is a once-in-a-lifetime mistake. Whatever the reason, write with clarity and include the details. You want the creditor to get a feel for what happened to you. Explain your response to it. This is part of the letter where you describe the steps you've taken to make sure a late payment won't happen again. For example, if you missed a payment because your automatic payment didn't go through, Tell the creditor you now plan to confirm payment in the future or set up auto pay if it was not done already. Supply evidence. Things that support your case. This is a valuable addition to include in the envelope. For instance, if you had an emergency surgery, include a copy of the medical bills that showed the date you were incapacitated. Had a death close to you, perhaps a copy of the obituary would help. Take ownership of your mistake. Provide any evidence you think can support the notion that this is a one-time incident and is not likely to happen again. Don't tell them that you learned from this mistake. Avoid faxes and emails. Put the letter on professional grade paper with letterhead if possible and send it through snail mail. This conveys an image of professionalism and makes it clear that you really care about making things right. If you don't believe you're much of a writer, or if you're having trouble thinking how to make your case, you may want to consider looking online for templates. They are some really good ones that just need a little tweaking. I used one of them the first time I wrote a goodwill letter, and I was very pleased with the outcome. Now let's go over the template I found online. We see your name and address on the top left with the dates on the upper right. Under your address, we have company name and company account number. Very important information for them. First paragraph is thanking them for their time and outlining what is the issue. Second is taking ownership, acknowledging your mistake and how you will not have another late payment. Third paragraph is a simple reason of why you need their help, perhaps a new auto loan, new house, whatever the reason you need for a better credit report. Fourth is again a pull at the heartstrings, asking for their help. Now always remember, it is worth a try. Even if you don't think you have much of a case, it can't hurt to give it a shot. You have been told that showing up is half the battle. And in this case, all you have to do in order to show up is write a letter. But don't use this exact format. It is known by most of the large banks as people use this exact letter over and over again. The people getting them recognize what it is and will not care at all for getting the same exact letter 10 times each day. Now, you want to go ahead and write your own letter. Do not sign with a pen, just your typed name at the bottom of the page. Put a second copy up for next month. If they do not reply in a month, then send it again with a copy of your bill. Now, I've hoped you've gotten a nugget of good information out of this video. If so, make sure to hit the thumbs up button below and make sure to subscribe as I break down ways to repair your credit, review offers, as well as go over my strategy to improve my life by using credit responsibly. I will be dropping credit repair videos, hopefully each Friday, as well as card review videos during the week. So stay tuned as we gain some great information together. Now comment below if you have a card you want reviewed, perhaps a pre-approval letter if you have gotten one, and I shall do my best to look it over. Also, as a side note, in the links below, there is several referral links for American Express and Chase cards. Both get us extra points if you apply through the links and get the card. If you like stocks, there is also a link for 2 free stocks if you sign up with Webull using the link provided. With that, I shall remind y'all one more time, set up AutoPay. It's the easiest thing you can do for yourself. Hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Till next time, I'm out.